This week, you could win one of these brand new Ducati Scramblers. And if you win, you get to choose which bike you take home.
But the question is, will you choose the Icon, the Desert Sled, or the Nightshift? The choice is yours.
Let's take a look at clearly the best bike here. Simplicity at its finest, the Ducati Scrambler Icon. Let's take a closer look. First observations about this bike is how accessible it is. The seat is nice and narrow, and at 798mm, it's not that high either. You can also get a lower seat height that you can drop it down by 20mm. The styling of this bike is absolutely beautiful and on point. Very minimalistic, lovely sculpted tank. These aluminium panels are interchangeable, and the MT60 tyres really complete the look of a Scrambler. Attention to detail with Ducati is everything. Beautiful diamond cut edges can be seen all over this bike, including the wheels and the engine. So the chassis in this bike uses the engine as a stressed member. You can see the front part of the tubular steel frame, and then the swing arm is mounted to the back of the engine. And the benefit of that is it saves weight, which means I can eat more donuts. So this 803cc engine is true to form. It's an L twin, not a V twin. A V-twin are typically 55 to 60 degrees apart. This is 90 degrees apart, and that means more torque for you, the rider. So horsepower, it makes 73 horsepower at 8,250 RPM. But the most important thing is where it makes its peak torque. 67 Newton meters delivered at just 5,750 RPM. Ducati have opted for KYB suspension, which is by far the most popular make of suspension for bikes of these classes. At the front, it uses a 41mm upside down front fork, and at the rear, we have a single monoshock suspension, which is adjustable for preload. The Icon uses Brembo brakes, both front and rear. We have a 330mm disc with a 2-pot single caliper on the front and a single pot Brembo on the rear, boasting a 245mm disc. The riding position is neutral. Nice high handlebars, so you're not hunkered down or stretching for them. They fall right into your arms. Daytime running lights and LED indicators as standard. The Scrambler Icon has got incredible safety features as standard. This bike comes with cornering optimized ABS and traction control made by Bosch. One of the best upgrades to the latest incarnation of the Ducati Scrambler is this hydraulic clutch. It makes really light work. So there we have it. That is the beautiful Icon finished in this stunning yellow. It's clearly the bike of choice.
Don't listen to that. If you win, you want to be choosing this, the Ducati Scrambler Nightshift. Let's take a look. Styling is everything with the Nightshift. The attention to detail is what sets it apart from the rest of the range. It's got this stunning aviator matte grey paint scheme, and it even comes with a vented number board, just to finish off the look. The Nightshift comes with these stunning spoked black rimmed wheels on the front and rear, 18 on the front, 17 on the rear, which means it dips and dives into corners really easily. It's got a matching mud guard on the front, and it's got LED indicators front and rear that are branded with the Scrambler logo. It's got these extra wide flat bars on the front which make it so agile, and it's got these lovely bar and mirrors either side. It's got interchangeable tank panels, and this one comes with the Scrambler winged logo. It's got a super smart ribbed bench seat in black with the lovely white stitching which really finish it off quite nice. It's got a sport tailpiece with dedicated indicator support, and you'll notice compared to the normal Icon, it's not got that rear mudguard. We've got these sexy twin tube exhausts feeding into this aftermarket looking aluminium end can.
Ignore those two. This is the bike that you want, the Ducati Scrambler Desert Sled. Let's take a look. So unlike the other Scramblers in the range, this bike doesn't use the engine as a stressed member. And why is that? It's because it can handle proper off-road ability. One of the best bits about this bike is its engine. Unlike the other Scramblers in the range, this bike has its own unique crank, which enables a much shorter firing interval, which gives better traction low down. Producing a whopping 49 foot-pound of torque, 73 horsepower, and weighing in at only 193 kilos, this bike is purpose-built for off-road. Wow, have you ever seen a paint scheme quite like this? Spark blue, white tank with the red trim. It is truly, truly stunning. The front end of this bike really sets it apart from the rest. You've got this beautiful headlamp grille, this high front mud guard, and his beautiful gold spoke 19-inch front wheel. This bike comes with Pirelli Scorpion Rallies, which are the best tyre on the market for dual sport. The bike comes complete with fully adjustable suspension both front and rear, which means that you can tailor the bike to your style of riding. From an electronics point of view, we've got ride-by-wire, full LED lighting, digital traction control, and 2 rider modes, road and off-road. The bike has Brembo brakes and is fully optimised for cornering ABS. The attention to detail on this bike is something else. You've got this beautiful seat with the red stitching. You've got this beautiful exhaust, which isn't big and bulky. It's tiny and really fits in with the look of the bike and sounds fantastic. Shall we take a listen?